Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. First, the headlines.
Court remands 3 persons over alleged kidnapping and selling of 14 children in Akure. Anambra State Police arrests 4 persons for burning 74-year-old woman to death. Super Eagles coach Chell snubs interviews to focus on task ahead.
I'm Gloria Atta with these and more. Welcome. Gunmen suspected to be kidnappers have reportedly abducted a man, his wife, son and 2 others in the Buhari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. The gunmen struck at the Chikakore area of Kubwa at about 12 a.m. this Monday. The kidnappers, numbering 30 and armed with AK-47 rifles, stormed the residence of one Adefija Michael Aniropo in the community and abducted him alongside his wife, son and elder brother. It was gathered that the gunmen also moved to another building housing a poultry farm and kidnapped a man and injured his wife. When contacted, the FCT Police Public Relations Officer, Josephine Ade, promised to get details about the incident. Legal icon and elder statesman Afe Babalola has expressed readiness to withdraw his criminal defamation suit against rights activist Dele Farotimi. Recall that Babalola had sued Farotimi in an Ado-Ekiti magistrate's court following Farotimi's publication of a book which allegedly defamed him. It was gathered that Babalola's decision to withdraw his suit followed the visit to him by the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, on Sunday night. The visit by the Oni to the elder statesman's residence at Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, was to plead with him to withdraw the suit. Speaking at the meeting, Babalola said he had received several letters as well as calls on the issue from eminent Nigerians asking him to withdraw the suit, adding that he had no choice than to succumb to the latest pleas by the visiting traditional rulers. The Omoluabi Progressives, a political group led by former Osun State Governor Rauf Aregbesola at the weekend, announced its decision to dump the All Progressives Congress APC. The group noted that its decision to quit the APC was a result of frustration of its leaders without a peer hearing from the party. According to the group, continuous disregard for the party structure and mismanagement of Osun APC's intra-party crisis, which led to the party's abysmal loss in the last election cycle, has waned its strength and popularity among the people of Osun. The Organizing and Publicity Secretary, Omoluabi Progressives, Oluwaseun Abosede, announced this in a statement and added that the decision to quit APC was the consensus of the stakeholders in the group. The statement, however, quoted the immediate past Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, to have commended them for their commitment and steadfastness to the principles of character, integrity, and good governance. He also assured that in no distant time, the results of ongoing efforts by the leadership of the tendency to properly position it for the task ahead would materialize. However, in its reaction to the development, the Osun State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, stated that it is not perturbed by the announcement of the group it referred to as political gangbangers under the nomenclature of the self-styled Omoluabi Progressives to quit the mainstream of the party in the state, which they had left since 2022. The Osun APC spokesperson, Chief Kola Olabisi, in a statement said, in fact, the announcement of the so-called Omoluabi Progressives to quit the APC is a good riddance to bad rubbish. Meanwhile, reports from our center in Lagos say the impeachment of Speaker Mudassiru Obasa and the subsequent power shift highlights a significant moment in Lagos state politics, with many watching how the situation will unfold in the coming weeks. As at the time of filing this report, Obasa has yet to vacate the official residence and office designated for the Speaker, despite being replaced by Mojisola Miranda. Obasa, who was removed from office while away in the United States, has claimed his impeachment was unconstitutional.
Having ambition to become a governor is not a sin, is it? However, I've said it on the floor of the House when the budget was presented that I had no thoughts of governorship, but that does not mean what? That I'm not qualified or I lack experience. So, and I still maintain that position. But in the whole of Lagos State, let any leader, anybody come out to explain that Obasa approached me and he says that he wants to become a governor. It's as simple as that. My mind. It's not Obasa's title. It's like a general. When you go to war, you may come back, you may not come back. So as you can see me, I'm lively. I continue to enjoy myself. I'm not disturbed. I'm not packed up, and I'm not worried. So being Speaker, but to remove, you must follow the due process, as I have said. We have rules. We have constitution. When you want to remove, you must do what? Follow them. At the same time, that man that said Obasa took part in the removal of Honorable Abdulwahid Pelumi, Honorable Funmi Tejuosho, and those people that were suspended. And I've said it, let me repeat it. Honorable Pelumi, right, Honorable Pelumi, is my brother, is my friend. I fondly call him Boda Wahidi till tomorrow. When he was removed, he was on the floor of the House. Probably he was presiding. When Tejuosho was removed, she was in the House. And those who were suspended, they were around. And there was no involvement of police. And the House, the chamber was not broken into, and fake mace was not brought to the House. I'm not afraid of being removed. Only dear told if you are a member of the House for 20-something and you are Speaker for almost 10 years, me, I'm not disturbed, but let them follow the true procedure. And let us close it. They are all my brothers and sisters. I've always been saying, you should know, the way I refer to them, my brothers, my sister, my colleagues, so loyal, so dedicated, so this thing. But for me, I am what I am. Nothing has gone wrong and nothing is changing. And to our governor, I've said it. I commend him and thank him for what he's doing. To Mr. President, to our GAC, they are our leaders, they are our fathers. We appreciate them. But to President and First Lady, I said somebody is my brother. You are asking for our relationship. When somebody is your brother, what will be your relationship? Hey, we are brothers and sisters now. My status in the House, I believe strongly I'm still the Speaker. Yes? You want to ask questions? I'm still the Speaker until the right thing has been done. If you want to remove me in the proper way. I will not contest it. Wallahi, I won't contest it. You know, we Muslim, I'm a Muslim. We'll say if anything happens, you know the lie. Why you know the lie, Rajim? I don't know what to do. But let us do it in the way it should be done.
An Ondo State Magistrate Court sitting in Akure has reportedly ordered the remand of 3 persons in prison custody for allegedly kidnapping and selling 14 children. According to the police, the suspects, after they had kidnapped the victims in both states, sold them to a lady identified as Izwara, who operated an orphanage home in Enugu State. The State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Wilfred Afolabi, during the parade of the defendants, said they allegedly sold each child to the 62-year-old Izuora for 500,000 naira, while the latter sold each of the babies for 1 million naira to her customers. It was, however, gathered that the police charged the defendants in court for stealing 2 babies, while other victims were still in their custody. Poverty tension has been ignited in Oba community, Idemili South local government area of Anambra State, since the state's newly unveiled security outfit uncovered over 30 graves and shrines in a popular hotel located in the area. The property, officially registered as Udoka Golden Point Hotel and Suites, but popularly known as La Cruz Hotel, located along the Onitsha-Owerri Road, was demolished after the security operatives discovered its sinister operations. According to the authorities, the building, operating under the guise of a hotel, was busted after a tip-off by a whistleblower and due intelligence gathered. During the demolition, security operatives and local authorities said they made a horrifying discovery of over 30 well-partitioned graves downstairs of the structure, alongside a shrine, as well as military camouflage, including arms and cartridges. However, it could not be officially ascertained if any corpse was found from the grave or if any arrest was made at the said hotel, as the authorities had remained silent on it. When contacted on the development, the special advisor to the state governor on community security, Ken Emekayi, declined to comment while directing journalists to confirm from the press secretary to the governor. Still in Anambra, the State Police Command has arrested 4 suspects, including a 21-year-old woman, for allegedly burning a 74-year-old wheelchair-bound woman to death in Agbana, in Jikoka local government area of the state. Reports indicate that the suspects, after committing the heinous act, procured a casket and were about to bury the victim's child remains when security operatives intervened. The incident was confirmed by the spokesman of the Anambra State Police Command, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, in a statement issued on Sunday. Ikenga further disclosed that efforts are underway to apprehend the prime suspect, Ifeanyi Igwe, who is currently on the run, adding that the body of the deceased has been deposited at the morgue for autopsy, while an investigation is ongoing to determine the motive behind the crime. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, CP Nange Obono Itam, has called for calm and ordered the immediate transfer of the case to the Homicide Section of the State Criminal Investigation Department for a thorough investigation. If you're just joining us, you're watching the news on Clearview News Desk. We will be back after this break. Stay with us.
No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under a bushel. This is therefore a call to individuals, organizations, embassies, political office holders, and more to inform the world about their activities and achievements through documentaries. Here at Clearview, we parade the masters in the business of producing world-class documentaries. Show your stuff to the world by first contacting us through telephone number 0704 244 1177 or email us at clearviewnewsroom@gmail.com. Watch Clearview News at 7 p.m. daily, Monday to Friday on MITV, channel 255, DSTV, and on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Clearview News Desk. We clear the view, one time and for all time.
Welcome back. The institution of marriage has been described as a sacred one which needs to be guided properly in order to avoid breakup. But despite efforts by couples to ensure marriages work, there are still a lot of homes that experience challenges beyond their power. A marriage counselor, Ibukun Odushote, says despite the fact that no one wants a broken marriage, couples should expect that storms will come in marriage and be ready to handle it. Ibukun made the remark when she appeared on a program, Accountability Africa, in one of the national television. Clearview News' Imefunokon has details of this.
We are not truthful. Honesty is the very first part of what makes a marriage to be able to work. The home starts with that kind of basis.
Although not all marriages stands the test of time and storms that comes their ways, as some couples may decide to divorce for many reasons, ranging from incompatibility to dishonesty. However, Ibokun Odushote, a pastor and marriage counselor, said there are several other reasons for failed marriages in today's society.
The issues in Nigeria, for example, is that the environment is harsh. Young people want to get married. They don't have what it takes to get married. In the past, it was that people were rushing to Abuja to get a job, to get all kinds of contacts, leaving their wives in Lagos. By the time they reunite, there are about 5 people that are in between. So they've lost the relationship that they used to have. Now is Japa. Everybody is gone. So they leave their family behind. That let me go and find it. Let me go and start it. And by the time they are coming together, there's a lot of trouble.
Speaking on ways to prevent or minimize divorce in marriages, Ibokun Odushote said it is very important to check out the mental health of intending couples.
Then because of the way Nigeria is, there's something that we don't look out for. In the Western world, they pay a lot of attention to it. That's mental health. Because of the situation that is around a lot of people, there are many people that are mentally derailed. But it's so subtle, it's so simple, so quiet, that you really don't get it. And when you tell such people, you need to see a doctor, you need to see a psychologist or therapist. The moment you talk about psychiatry, they get really, really upset. But the truth is that they need that attention.
Some street parliamentarians also give reasons for failed marriages.
In this earth, as long as we are alive, problem will always be there. So husband and wife will have problem. That does not mean they should go apart. As they grow, they have different ideas, different views. Sometimes they will agree, sometimes they will not agree. That makes them perfect people.
Marriage no dey like olden days again. You understand? Because marriage now, when husband and wife marry themselves, instead of peace to reign is problem. Because when the man marry the person, like now the woman born 1 pikin, born 2 pikin, before you know problem don start. Before you know go focus on his wife, you just go outside, they get other women outside, in girlfriend, and the girlfriend will come bring problem within the wife and the husband. Some men, they value girlfriend more than their wife. You understand? So that thing, they cause a lot of marriage to fail.
You need to find a way to communicate often. And by communication, I mean you talk to each other, understand what your partner wants and what he does not want. So I think if we communicate a lot in marriage, the rate at which marriages fail these days will reduce.
Marriage experts say before considering marriage, couples should evaluate how they foresee their married life and whether their current partner has the qualities they are expecting that could stand the test of time. Imefunokun reporting for Clearview News.
It all started as a rumor when the news of the separation between Afrobeat singer Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Tubaba, and his wife Annie Idibia circulated the social media. It is believed that there is no smoke without fire, even as the news of their separation got to Clearview News desk. This can be likened to a story of love lost, a case where 2 lovers have vowed for better, for worse. However, when the worst starts zipping in, they call it quits, which reminds us of Chinua Achebe's No Longer at Ease, since the center can no longer hold.
Afrobeat singer Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Tubaba, and his wife Annie Idibia relationship started with "I will never leave you nor forsake you."
So every relationship has their different thing going, but the one thing that is common, the one thing that is never going to change is the fact that every relationship is always going to have their ups and downs, and then love and trust should keep you. The truth is, the way love is there, it becomes a choice afterwards. If you've chosen to be committed to this person, you got to stay that way.
Now by the grace of God now. Now by the grace of God, that's the only secret I can say.
I think what comes to our mind, before we even, whenever we fight, we start our conversation like he always starts. I'm very upset with you, I will never ever leave you, but blah blah blah. And I do the same thing too. I love you, I will never leave you, but blah blah blah, and we'll fight. Bottom line is, no matter how much we fight, when I mean fight, I don't mean physical fight, verbal quarrel, we know that we're going to sleep in the same bed that night. So we can't let go.
Fans and indeed Nigerians received with rude shock the news of the Afrobeat singer Innocent Idibia's separation from his wife, and have also reportedly filed for a divorce. After the story was shared on social media, an Instagram post was made claiming that his account was hacked and that he is working to get it back. However, in a twist of events, another post was shared claiming that the singer's account was not hacked, further validating the post shared earlier.
Yo, my people, man, nobody hacked my account. Let me talk with you, I want to talk. Understand? I come in peace.
Recall that Annie and Tubaba welcomed their first child, Isabel, in 2008, and the singer later proposed to Annie on Valentine's Day in 2012. The duo had a private wedding the same year, with their white wedding in Dubai in March 2013, and thereafter welcomed their second child, Olivia, in 2014.
No media interviews for now, so says Super Eagles coach Eric Chell. The reason, he said, he is working quietly to achieve success in the two all-important 2026 World Cup qualifiers against Rwanda and Zimbabwe in March. According to Eric, his focus now is to win both games to get Nigeria's faltering World Cup qualifying campaign back on track. The Super Eagles are in serious danger of not qualifying for next year's World Cup, as they are second bottom of their qualifying group with 3 points from 4 matches. Eric has also received requests from some of the major international media organizations around the world, but he has declined. And that's the news. But before we go, a recap of the top stories.
An Ondo State Magistrate Court sitting in Akure has reportedly ordered the remand of 3 persons in prison custody for allegedly kidnapping and selling 14 children. 4 persons have been arrested by operatives of the Anambra State Police Command for burning a 74-year-old woman to death. Fully aware of the importance of the challenging task ahead of him, Super Eagles coach Eric Chell has reportedly shut the door on the media, refusing to grant interviews.
You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for joining us. I am Gloria Atta. Bye for now.
We invite you to watch how we clear the views on all matters through our partner station MITV on DSTV channel 255, 7 p.m. daily, and also our YouTube and Facebook pages under one name, Clearview News Desk every day. We call it The People's News, as we are available to come over and cover your events upon notice. Or do you have news you want us to broadcast? Send it in. We verify and go to town with it. All for you. Go ahead, engage us to thrash out those naughty issues on the news. And what we need from you is to share and subscribe. More important, convince your loved ones, friends, relatives, co-worshippers, and more to subscribe so as to be getting notifications as we break the news. Go a step further, like the news, and drop your thoughts on the comment section. Clearview News. We clear the view one time and for all time.